trash day in my neighborhood. I love trash days in New York. People pile some crazy stuff on the sidewalk. So today I'm going to Governor's Island, just off the southern tip of Manhattan. Yesterday was kind of gloomy. Today and tomorrow are supposed to be beautiful, so I'm taking advantage. I can already see a big line of people waiting to get on. Shouldn't be a problem though. It's a heliport right here, so there's a lot of buzz, if you will. Governor's Island is not very far. It's just right there. It's like a 5 to 10 minute trip on the ferry. First time I've used the camera on a boat right next to the edge. It's kind of nerve-wracking. This is a really cool little island. A bunch of parks. I was on the ferry with a couple of school groups though, so kids running all over the place now. That's all right. Like I said, I taught for 21 years. It's just different when they're not your kids. Lots of old buildings here. I love old buildings. One thing this island definitely has is a phenomenal view of the skyline. I mean, look at that skyline. And if I look right over there, I see a friend. I mean, you can't beat that. I'm facing the wrong direction though. You guys get the good view. A lot of the buildings here are abandoned. Good place to bike too. It was Army base, soldier quarters, all sorts of stuff like that. I know there's like an admiral's house or a general's house or something. Again, I guess I could be embarrassed for not knowing, but I'm just exploring. Like I said, this isn't gonna be one of those tourist channels. However, today I might have some tourist information for you. This is a great place to see southern tip of Manhattan, Statue of Liberty, Ellis Island, without going to them. It's only $4 to get over here on the ferry. Staten Island Ferry is a free option to get out here and see all this stuff. It goes back and forth from Manhattan to Staten Island, and you get great views of the Statue of Liberty. Ellis Island's right over there too. You can see Governor's Island right here. And you're looking at Manhattan as you're coming back across from Staten Island. Nice option. And if you're into glamping, you can do some of that here. I mean, can you imagine waking up in your little luxurious tent and looking out and seeing the Statue of Liberty? It's pretty cool. I mean, look, it's right there. Oh, the school kids are on bikes now. Here they come. Lots of biking on the island. It's pretty cool. You can come over and rent a bike and just cruise all around the island. There are a few hills and pathways over here that are pretty neat to explore. I haven't really done many of them. The only other time I've been here, I was with the kids. Two of them decided they didn't want to walk anymore, and one of them had to go to the bathroom. So that cut the trip short. I'm gonna go try to find how to get onto them. See if we can get some good views from the top. This kind of looks like a way in. Let's go find out. I think I'm almost to the top here. No one out here. The kids are off somewhere else, some other part of the island. I'm just alone here walking on this trail, on a hill, looking out over Manhattan. It's really nice. There's another hill over there that I missed. It looks taller and closer to the skyline, so I'm gonna head back over there. Unfortunately, I see some kids on top of it. Hopefully they won't be rowdy. Hey look, bathrooms. Don't mind if I do. The bathrooms were very clean and inclusive. 4.5 stars. Yeah, get that? 4.5 stars. It's probably because there's no one here right now, but still, very clean. One of the things that's totally cool here is they've got this hill with these slides on. Fantastic slides. Only kids up to 14 are supposed to use them, which makes me jealous. I don't think there's anyone here. Maybe I can sneak on. I mean, look at this thing. This thing is awesome. Look at all these slides. I went really slow because I'm so big. That was fun though. I can hear the kids coming. They're coming for the slides. I better get out of here. Okay, nice detour. Now back to finding that other hill. I'm getting closer to the top, and that also means I'm getting closer to the kids. I can hear them up there. See how this plays out. Oh, that's fantastic. Perfect timing. As soon as I got up to the top, the teacher gathered up the school kids and started down. And now, I'm all by myself. Check this out. This is incredible. I mean, look at that skyline. And over here, hey. So this is called Outlook Hill on Governor's Island. It's a whopping 70 feet above sea level with a killer view. I mean, I'm sure you might get tired of hearing me say this, but man, I love this city. It's incredible. See the Brooklyn Bridge over there? Williamsburg, Manhattan, they're all over there. Nice. And back this way, I really can't see where I'm pointing, but the Verrazano Narrows Bridge is over here somewhere. A couple Staten Island ferries over there. Staten Island is in that direction. I'm taking these artsy shots and the screen's so tiny on this little camera, which I love this little camera, but I can't really tell what they look like. We'll see in editing. I mean, it's so beautiful up here, and I'm by myself at the top of this hill, overlooking all of this stuff. Like, I really don't want to leave, but I guess I need to keep walking around or else I'm not going to see the rest of the island. I mean, look at this. I have to stop saying that. This mixes a bunch of different things that are important to me. I mean, I love this city, but like I said, I also like the peace, I like quiet, I like nature. And here I am on this island, on top of a hill, looking out over the city that I love, basically by myself. It's relatively quiet, by New York standards anyway. I mean, there's the constant buzz of helicopters, somebody's mowing the lawn over there, but you know, this is nature in the city. It's great. All right, so I'm heading back down the trail. We came up on the side of the island by the Statue of Liberty. When I walk back now, I'll go up the other side of the island, which is the one that faces Brooklyn. Not quite as scenic, but there'll be some good views of like the Brooklyn Bridge. So let's do that. Hammock gardens. Look at that. I just found a playground. I had no idea this was here when I was here with my kids. That's cool. It's a big playground too. I'm getting back to where all the kids are kind of hanging out. Not quite as peaceful anymore. Apparently this is Liggett Hall. It's nice. I'm gonna walk through it now. surrounded by a lot of history here. Unfortunately, I don't really know what name it is. Army base, I think. If this were a travel channel, I'd do my research before I came on the trip, but it's not, so I just go and explore and then do my research after. Anyway, so there are lots of old houses that used to be like the officers' houses. They have different things in all the houses too. It looks like art galleries and stuff like that. Hey, it's a pizza place. And kids. Over here we have the parade grounds. Don't ask me how I know some of this stuff. What's kind of neat is this has sort of an abandoned village feel to it. Lots of helicopters though. Coming from Houston, helicopters make me think of different things. Here it's just everybody getting around. Down there, if you got a bunch of helicopters circling around you, there's a police chase going on. I mean, it's really interesting. Again, the history is there and I could look it up, and I will look it up, but it's kind of time capsule-y. I think I'm actually walking behind these houses. I need to walk to the front. The street's over there. Let me do that. Great. It really is like walking through an abandoned old town. This is the commanding officer's quarters. I believe I can sit in the rocking chairs there. Everything's just kind of open. I mean, the buildings aren't all open, but yeah, that's what I'm talking about. I really like how so much of this is just kind of open to explore. I don't know how many of the buildings you can actually go into, and I'm not going to try to break into anything, but I'm just kind of walking around the outside of the commanding officer's house, standing on his back porch, looking out over New York Harbor. And now we got the Brooklyn Bridge right over there somewhere. That's an amazing bridge. One of the first long suspension bridges in the world. And you know what made it possible? Steel, baby. Steel. I gotta stop nerding out on history here. It's a nice bridge though. There's a fort right over here that I haven't ever looked at, Fort J. So I'll walk over there and check it out. It's such an interesting contrast in places like this. You had a fort that was built to defend New York City, and it's really old, but you got like the World Trade Center sticking up there. It's cool. There seem like a lot of fences and barricades up here, so I'm not sure how much of this I'm actually going to be able to see, but we'll give it a try here. Look at this. This used to be a massive gate that closed here, and that wall, it's hugely thick. This is a fort. I mean, I don't want to go anywhere that I'm not supposed to go, but it's not really obvious that there are a lot of places that they don't want you to go. I'm just kind of wandering around up here with the battery, you know? Look at that cannon. I mean, that is a crazy juxtaposition if there ever was one. Old cannon, new skyline. I'm still thinking about the poison ivy. I don't think that's actually poison ivy, but I'm still thinking about it. Let's see if I can walk to the other corner that's closest to Manhattan. I can already tell this one's gonna be pretty cool. Look at this, another one's pointed right at downtown. It's defensive, everybody, it's defensive. I see the ferry's coming back right now. Maybe I'll take this one back. I'll walk down there and think about it. Even though I've been here before, it was nice to just walk around. Peace, quiet, except for those kids. It's good. Would recommend. Now we're gonna take the ferry back, hop back on the subway. Come to South Ferry, you gotta be ready to deal with the tourists. There are a lot of them here. Also be ready to be bombarded with kind of scammy tour offers. Ferry to subway, made it back up to the east side. Today was one of those days when you go out the subway exit that's not actually your exit, just to avoid the guy screaming profanities at everybody. I'll go home and think about what exciting adventure to go on next, and then I gotta get the kids. See ya.